Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV Nightly News.
Thanks for joining us on ntTV Nightly News. I'm Quinn Arrington.
And I'm Sophia Constantine. If you take I-35E to get home, you might want to start thinking of an alternate route. An accident closed the freeway at Post Oak Drive about 10:30 this morning. A car and two 18-wheelers collided in the northbound lane, and hazmat crews were called out to help with the cleanup. Officials have opened northbound lanes just about an hour ago, but officials expect traffic to stay backed up for the next couple of hours. The southbound lanes did open back up at about 11 a.m. this morning, and things are running smoothly there. Traffic is being detoured to Shady Shores Road. The Post Oak Drive Bridge remains closed due to the cleanup of the fuel spill.
Sophia, the weather lately has been absolutely beautiful, starting to feel more like fall every day.
Yeah, it's definitely cooling down at night, which is making great hot cocoa weather. Our weather anchor Blake Holland joins us now with an update on tonight's weather and tomorrow morning. Blake.
Sophia, don't know if the weather conditions are ideal just yet for hot cocoa, but it is on its way. Take a look outside right now. You'll see we are sitting in the lower 80s here in Denton. 82 right now, feels like 79 when you factor in that wind.
All right, thanks, Blake. After the presidential debate on Sunday, Trump and Clinton are on the road again, campaigning before the election. Donald Trump was in San Antonio today and was welcomed by protesters surrounding the hotel where his fundraiser was being held. Right now, Trump is at a second fundraiser in Dallas. It began about 4 p.m., but the location of the event was kept private to discourage protesters. Trump is expected to raise several millions of dollars for his Texas campaign stops. He is heading to Florida tonight. But regardless of what candidate you choose, it's important to get out and vote. Here in Texas, registration ended today. Now, generally, you vote where you are registered. But if you are like many students here at UNT, you're registered in another county or even another state. But never fear, there is a way to make your voice heard. Vote absentee. This is what the Texas absentee ballot looks like. Go to vote.org and look for the Texas absentee ballot. The form walks you through the process, and as you see, this one page is all you need to complete. Once you are done, click continue at the bottom and you will receive a form in the mail. Mail that into the address provided and you will get your election ballot in the mail. Fill it out and mail it in, and your vote will count.
Bluebell just recalled any ice cream that contains cookie dough after another potential listeria contamination was found. The recall initially came from Aspen Hills, which is a cookie dough supplier of Bluebell and other companies. The recall includes half-gallon and pints of Bluebell chocolate chip cookie dough, Cookie Two-Step, Blue Monster, chocolate chip cookie, and Crazy Cookie Dough. American Airlines found low levels of Legionnaires bacteria in the water at 4 maintenance hangars at the DFW airport. The bacteria was found in shower heads, faucets, and fountains. One Texas worker showed symptoms of the disease and became sick, but he has since recovered. The facility has put filters on shower heads and faucets and also supplied bottled water to its employees.
Pokemon Go may be the most unexpected fitness app. The smartphone game is motivating players to get up and move. Microsoft research found that frequent players took 26% more steps than they did before playing Pokemon Go. Researchers estimate the game has added 144 billion steps total in the U.S. Pokemon Go has raised activity levels more than actual exercise-related apps. These increasing activity levels can add 10 years to users' lives, but researchers found that interest in the app has recently declined, and they say that the Pokemon trend would need to remain high for the impacts to be long-lasting.
After the break, a new flip in Haiti. The destruction of Hurricane Matthew is more than just damages and flooding.
And open mic night is in Denton. Find out where to go to catch some tunes next. More than 1,000 people have died because of Hurricane Matthew in Haiti, and now a new problem, cholera. At least 13 more people have died because of the illness. A lack of supplies and aid is making the situation desperate. Villages hit by Hurricane Matthew last week are still waiting for food, medicine, and fresh water to arrive. Cholera is spread through contaminated water or food. The disease can cause severe diarrhea and vomiting, which leads to extreme dehydration. Patients who are not quickly treated can die within hours. Before the hurricane, less than 3 in 5 people in Haiti had access to clean water. More than 27,000 cases have been reported this year. Now Hurricane Matthew has passed and it has left nothing but suffering behind. The U.S. death toll rose to 30 on Monday, and communities in the Carolinas are now dealing with massive devastation and flooding. Forecasters say it's not over yet and expect more flooding in the days to come. CNN's Reed Binion tells us more.
We're still rescuing people as we speak. right down the street.
North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory underscoring the crisis still playing out amid massive flooding left by Hurricane Matthew.
A man in Austin used Twitter to save his brother and his dog. The two were trapped in a flooded house all the way across the country. CNN's Laura Kravitz has more.
There was water just pouring into his house. And so my parents get this text from him. I think he literally said, like, I'm almost drowning.
That's when Craig Williams learned his brother, who lives in North Carolina, was trapped in the attic with his dog.
Sophia, just a great use of social media.
Yeah, absolutely. I was on the weather app on my phone. Fortunately, no flooding in the North Texas area anytime soon, but it did look like there was some rain in the forecast.
Well, let's check back in with Blake, who's got a full look at the rest of this week's forecast. Blake?
Quinn and Sophia, it's a beautiful day today. We do have that rain on the way. We'll get to that in just a moment. Take a live look at Tower Cam outside right now from atop our building, looking towards the Denton Square downtown. Nice day for the most part across North Texas. Little warmer than it should be this time of year. As you take a look at current temperatures outside right now, we do see temperatures in the lower to mid 80s across North Texas, sitting at 82 in Denton, 81 right now in Gainesville, 84 in Dallas and Fort Worth. Looking right now to the Atlantic Ocean, we do have a newly named hurricane. Hurricane Nicole, Category 1 right now, expected to be upgraded to a Category 2 by Thursday morning. Also going to be causing some problems for the folks down in Bermuda.
All right, thanks, Blake. Body language played a huge role at the second presidential debate this past Sunday. CNN's Nick Morgan speaks to an expert about what was said without saying it.
When people use their voices, they can lie, they can tell fibs, but body language sometimes uncovers those lies and fibs. Right, Nick Morgan?
That's absolutely true, Gary.
Let's watch the beginning of this debate.
Coming up next, how a man is scamming Texas A&M football fans.
And everything isn't always bigger in Texas, especially when it comes to pumpkins. Don't miss it. We'll be right back. Well, Quinn, fall is approaching, so it's time for me to start rotating my wardrobe and get out all my fall and winter clothes.
Yeah, Sophia, me too. I might actually have to do a little bit of thrifting, kind of build up my winter closet.
Well, if you're looking for a thrift store with some great deals, our Denton on a Dime reporter Kiana Freeman has found the perfect place. Kiana.
Thanks, Sophia and Quinn. If you're a college student on a budget, you may want to check out this great deals at Thrift Giant, a mega thrift store in the Denton area. I had the opportunity to speak with the floor manager this morning about the benefits of thrifting.
Lower prices, unlike other places, is you're going to pay full price for one item when it could be 75% off of their actual price. Lots of times it's going to be clothing and items that have brand new price tags on them, and we have more sales and discount days than any other place.
And they even have sales up to 75% off.
Thanks, Kiana. While it is important to save money, you should always make sure you aren't being scammed. A man from Atlanta was caught selling fake tickets at the A&M football game this past Saturday. William Gerard Brown is being charged with 5 counts of trademark counterfeiting. There were several reports from people saying that they were sold fake tickets. Brown faces up to 180 days in jail and a $2,000 fine.
You know, that's really terrible, but fortunately nothing like that this past weekend at the Mean Green game here.
Yeah, Sophia, have you been keeping up with the Cowboys? They've been kind of on a hot streak lately.
Yeah, I definitely have, and I'm going to be glued to the TV this Sunday. Our sports taker, Taylor Phillips, has more on the Cowboys and everything North Texas sports. Taylor?
Coming up next in sports, the wait is almost over for one notable Cowboys player, and the North Texas football team is starting to find its rhythm. Earlier today, Dallas Cowboys fans received the news that quarterback Tony Romo is nearing a return to the gridiron. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones announced in a radio interview this morning that the compression fracture in Romo's back is healed, but would not specify when the 4-time Pro Bowler would return to the field. Dallas hasn't struggled much in his absence, posting a 4-1 record, which is good for first in the NFC East. The Cowboys journey north to Lambeau Field this Sunday for a showdown with the Green Bay Packers. 6 months ago, the Dallas Mavericks playoff run ended at the hands of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tonight, they meet again, but with one notable face missing. The Mavs host the Thunder tonight in Game 4 of the preseason, and this time the Thunder will not have the services of former MVP Kevin Durant. Durant opted to sign with the defending Western Conference champion Golden State Warriors over the offseason, signing a 2-year deal worth just over $54 million. The Mavs are 1-2 through 3 games so far this preseason. Tip-off from the American Airlines Center is at 7:30. The North Texas men's and women's basketball teams announced today that each squad will play 2 games this season that will air on ESPN3. The worldwide leader in sports will air the women's January 21st game against Louisiana Tech and March 2nd contest with Western Kentucky, as well as the men's matchup January 5th against UAB and its February 18th game with UTSA. The North Texas football team secured a huge win last Saturday and looked strong heading into its bye week. ntTV's Drake Lawson has the story.
On October 8, 2016, the Mean Green defeated the Marshall Thundering Herd. This was the first time in North Texas history to beat Marshall.
Thanks, Taylor. Sophia, it's finally October and Halloween is literally right around the corner.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's already here, but I just went out and bought some pumpkins to decorate my porch and get in the Halloween spirit.
Well, if you're in the market for some bigger pumpkins, Matt Keller has just the place.
It's a sunshine thing.
Everything is a little brighter on the day of the World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off. Big pumpkins bring big dreams of the big grand prize.
All right, well, Quinn, I think it'll be a while before I'm in the market for a pumpkin that big.
Now, can you imagine the kind of pumpkin pies you can make with something like that?
I bet they're delicious.
Oh, I imagine.
Thanks for watching ntTV Nightly News.
Join us again tomorrow night at 6 here on North Texas Television.